Guys, the we are done in some outdoor echo so where man Ghana Masi, and then if you want to know every kind or any kind of news at echo so our my Ghana Masi, I make sure so be add your subscription to Ordinary TV. So right now, no, Yabesha, a year recently, and Attorney General Dominic Ayine Ediba Bonson say, when you microphobia, I said, be almost share a illegal mining the cheap. But busy on something and I say near maybe a chairman to me a camera be a chim. And so was for an easy our court. Now to say, a cock and my law, deba my judge, deba get it. So Sisiano, a CID for Echi won't to me. Because of say obetna the TV station so maybe a chim say or no or yegalam say or excavators or machines or anything I the yegalam say. Now be sure for your chini and a yasaka bill your money bill so on court na that case na sisianum Dominic Ayine Attorney General ever saw Sunday ban. Any evidence? You don't have any evidence. You are just basing on what he said some time ago. You don't know. But what based on that, am I actually? So, Sisi, I called Ama, I want to me bill. A whole lot of issues and informations and about bunting about want to me case we say. Dominic Ayine, Ede, send me Brenana Eba. But for now, no one count to me. It's coming. You could see some about CID. New to case, but before that, make sure say add your subscription to Ordinary TV, your likes, your comments, and please make sure you are going to share our videos to a lot of people. Please don't forget to click on the notification button for more news updates.
To appear before the CID. The investigation centers on Akonta Mining Limited, a company linked to Chairman Wontumi, which is alleged to have engaged in illegal mining activities. Wontumi's lawyer, Andy Apiakubi, has expressed his client's willingness to cooperate fully with the authorities, describing the Attorney General's warning as unnecessary.
I was traveling the Friday, so I sought leave for us to defer the meeting to tomorrow. Such leave was granted pursuant to the officer involved having conferred with the Director General. So my understanding as at Friday was that we are going to have the meeting tomorrow. Unfortunately, when I was traveling, I was listening to one of the news the stations, and I got information that Attorney General had been invited to the seat of government, and in his report to the president, he had indicated that he would decline our arrangement to come tomorrow, and that we're supposed to report today, failure of which he will instruct the police to effect arrest and bring Chairman to me to Accra. I engaged him, and I realized that there was some communication gap between the DJ's office and the Attorney General's office, for which reason we had these double positions. So I called Chairman to me to inform him of the insistence of the Attorney General to have the meeting today. So we are here today for them to conclude. What I understand is that the Attorney General will conclude his investigations today and issue us a report from the investigation indicating the charges they want to prefer against my clients. So we are here to conclude the investigations and be privy to the charges being laid.
Now let's take you live to the police headquarters where my colleague Kweku Asante is start with the details. Kweku, tell me, the clock is ticking. What's happening at the police headquarters?
It's been about 3 hours since Chairman Wontumi and his lawyers entered into this meeting. They haven't come out yet. You see me standing out because the police will not allow us to do our live inside, and so they've asked us to come out, and that's why we are outside the police headquarters as we speak to the specifics. He went in there just about 9:30 a.m. together with Andy Apiakubi for this high-stakes meeting, because what we expect to happen today is for the Attorney General and the Ghana Police Service to conclude their investigation into allegations that Chairman Wontumi's Akonta Mining has engaged in illegal mining in the town on the Miri Forest and other places. And then they will prefer charges against him today. And so we're just about 3 hours into this meeting. They haven't come out. We haven't gotten any update as to what exactly is going on. It is likely, perhaps, that the police may revoke the police inquiry bill that they gave Chairman Wontumi and rearrest him ahead of pressing charges against him in court either today or tomorrow. We do not know that. In fact, I specifically asked lawyer Ndia Piakubi for Chairman Wontumi that specific question as whether or not he expects the bill to be revoked. He did say at the time that would be a bad faith and that would be strange for the police to do, and so he does not expect that will be done. And so on that score, Chairman Wontumi and his lawyers have been in that meeting for about 3 hours now. They are yet to come out, and then when they do, we'll finally get an understanding of what exactly is happening. And at the same time, the former Attorney General, Godfrey Dame, is also locked up in a separate meeting with police investigators over allegations that he sought to interfere with administration of justice by asking Richard Japa to lie to incriminate Dr. Kisela Tufosin. So these are two different matters that are currently here at the police CID that are investigating it. You will recall that a couple of weeks back, Richard Japa, who was the co-accused in that criminal trial in the ambulance case, did write to the CID to investigate the former Attorney General for alleged witness tampering. And so today the CID did extend an invitation to the IGP, to Godfrey Dame, I should say, to come in here and face some questions and some interrogation. He arrived here with a very packed legal team that included his two deputies at the time he served as the Attorney General, then Asuna Badapa, as well as Alfred Tuayeboa, as well as Gary Nimakomafo and Frank Davis, all very stalwarts in the New Patriotic Party. They said these are high-stakes matters, that the former Attorney General did not misconduct himself, and that they are very worried about attempts to use the reins of power to intimidate lawyers of the New Patriotic Party. That meeting has also been happening for some time now, and there's no end as we speak. And so two meetings happening concurrently. We expect that perhaps in the next hour or two, we'll get some understanding of what the conclusion is in those two meetings. MFA.
Interesting, Kweku. So just for clarity, if you indeed saw the former Attorney General, it will be because it's on separate issue. He's not in the company of the Ashanti Regional Chairman Wontumi at all. They are both there on separate accounts. And as well, what's the area looking like? I do not see party supporters like you usually would see with Yoko and all of that.
Well, a couple of party supporters did come in, a couple of them wearing MPP branded shirts, some of them with Don't Defame Dame on it. And they had a little bit of a scuffle with the Ghana Police Service. They entered the CID premise at the time, and they were all asked to leave. Where we are standing now is outside the police headquarters, because the police have not allowed us to do our live from within the premise. They've asked us to come out. But I can confirm to you that about 2 hours, there were about 10-15 people who came in wearing T-shirts, Don't Defame Dame, among others, who came in to solidarize with Godfrey Dame. They came in there, but the police CID asked them to leave. And we have been separated from where all that action may have been happening. That is the CID head office, because the police asked journalists to move to the reception area and were not allowed to where the action were. There were a couple of our colleagues who were still there. We've seen videos from that place where the police were asking them to leave. But yes, MFI, a couple of them have come around to solidarize with Godfrey Dame.
Thank you so much, Kweku, for bringing us updates from the police.
About the CID headquarters. I have to Chairman Wontumi non-crow Sima Adrianai, Ednum Hokono, and I obey PMU CID headquarters. Well, Banana non corner by one a lawyer and the appear could be and I PMU Hanum. Chairman Wontumi police CID headquarters Hanmoa. Inside the Amoka Akoto or Mono Train Commoniashe, this year.
Now, your friend is saying, Mayan and Tiasa go for Damen so baby, sanity.
I am about non doing a Banwana, a Godfrey Damen so, and so every few more has say, and also so Ebano, a lawyer for Edinburgh, Edinachia, or more banana, and some no utility more, one Japan ambulance and send some no engine also so
and then the audio trouble ya fa no konkon once I am fa no konkon abna beba ho eju amanfo ambra Facebook ni YouTube mahwe mani so ade ache
so hanum fa da media no ho ne se emantie bia no mo se entare a ya tire animu don't defame dame na ora mo sisabo e kan wo mo no ba ye
kwabna nsie
kumi
ya beba da media ne so na mi bisa so amanfo ba wa o mo bebo chama wuntumi chidoma na
chama wuntumi edie no o mo na o mo wa no shedan no so sa but we bet me akase nipa be edubi di na o mo wa ha no mo a o mo e ba be bo na chidom na ya lawyer for but MPP akuku da mo ankasa pi na de na o mo eni ha sei
itudia for ani dia chire ya wanya kopie wona dia yasi so totea eni e wo ba bia susan wode bode hono be fa aboa bisu wo sese ye hwe de wa dawro na ne ye bo ye ntonya do ye ntonto si asemo ba ne ye so ye wa wa kakra kakra ne ja etire so da ye bo so me so akwasi twum wa po ne kakra de ama eni so nya bi de apodwe etie sentroni kwabena nsia no no ena de koso si adi wo ma ka chekese ye pa wo matena ye wode won sem aba ne chama wutumi to nya beduru abana ye kwanim
enya na ye tina kwato hono a CID wa matena kese de won se ye ra Godfrey ye bo adame wanu aso beka ya bosom atwa September bosom no ekona wiye mu won man ora Richard Jakpa ye na se woko national security ya en ye wo presence no wono na wodi wo mani mu dendenden en wono so de ne se bakwada posifo CID fo so wo munya hwehwemu wo beka ya ambulance won sensem bia ban dada no so man na wodie na ye ra Godfrey ye bo dame ne no ya ban lo ya panya asem ye nyinara nkomra nyina no ne sre no so na esie na ebra se ne koso ne ade no na yewra Jakpa so obi a wono so ne ho hia pa e wo asem ni mu an wo ye no ho te se dance ni ya tese contract ni ade nyina ne sre so ne sie na wo se ne ma bi koso kita ode bi koso a antwa